Hey everybody, this is Matthew Ogle with VYPE Media here with the Kingwood baseball coach, Coach Michael Oros. What a year y'all are having. As a Kingwood native, I am so pleased to see both you and the softball team doing so well. Y'all are 36-3, thriving, having a great postseason. Just swept Katie Taylor, which was pretty close series for the most part, and getting ready to play Dripping Spring. So tell me, Coach, after this is your second year with the program as the head coach, y'all lost in the area around a year ago. Tell me what sparked this phenomenal run y'all are on that is taking place this spring.
I think it started in our fall with our off-season program, and we kind of had a call of getting over the hump, so to speak, and getting past that third round, which is second or third round, which has always been the final stop for us. And we got a group that was really dedicated and went through the process, love one another, want to play for each other, whether it be in a fall competition or practice or in obviously a game. And that fight that they have will take them a long way.
For sure, for sure. And one thing I've noticed, and looking at your key players, or at least some of your stars, is like they've kind of flown under the radar in terms of the recruiting game, because you see some of these other teams, like, I mean, for Dripping Springs, for instance, they got a guy committed to Tennessee, another one committed to Texas, but you got some guys that are committed to some JCs, and I mean, nothing against that at all. It doesn't matter where you're committed to, as long as you all coincide and coalesce and make things happen, which y'all have. So tell me, I can list the team, your players right off here because I got my notes, but I'd rather hear it out of your mouth. Tell me, who have been the guys that you've leaned on that have spurred this whole this run that y'all are on?
Well, it's been a different guy every game. Each night, it's like each guy's the new one who steps up, which is awesome to see. But we got a ton of talent on this team. We got guys going, like you said, to junior colleges, Division twos and threes that are very talented. And we still have a few guys that are uncommitted, still looking for spots that are seniors. And with the landscape of college baseball changing, especially this summer, it's difficult to find a spot at the next level, especially at those higher spots. So right now, we're just trying to get them in wherever they can go and make them be the best that they can be. But I mean, on the pitching side of things, Ben Mayorga, a senior going to Laterno, has been big for us, a 3-year varsity guy. We got a sophomore named Brock Hill, who's been our game one starter that I think is 9-1 on the year. Ben, I believe, is 10-1. And then we've got Ryder Renfro out of the pen, who's a sophomore, who's kind of came on the radar here as of late with some of the things he's doing. And then another one named Christian Mata, who is a senior for us that just signed to play at the next level. So on the mound, we got 4 guys that we trust. We trust a lot more than 4 guys, but that's all we've had to use so far. And then offensively, it's a laundry list of guys at the top of the order with Caden Calloway and Brian Schumacher. Caden's going to Cornell. Brian Schumacher's going to Panola. Middle of the order guys are juniors with Graham Charbonneau. We just lost one of our hitters, Will Fiedler, to a shoulder injury, but he can still throw for us. But you know, Graham's going to Baylor, Will's going to Sam Houston. They're both juniors. And we got some other guys that are already committed, like Nick Spetter and Braden Fuentes, that kind of fill in the middle of that order for us as well, that can do a lot of things well for us that don't have a home yet, but that's okay. You know, we're still working on them. But then the bottom of the lineup with Risco catching has really come on as of late and been one of our hottest hitters.
Yeah, you mentioned Brock Hill. Funny enough, his dad, Coach Brad Hill, was my coach at KMS. So it's really nice. It makes me feel old. For one thing, it makes me feel old because I remember whenever he was real small, real little, and now he's pitching for Kingwood High. So that's crazy. And always very cool. I didn't know that Will was committed to Sam Houston. Eat him up like you.
Yeah.
So gotta respect that Sam Houston class. So after sweeping Katie Taylor, tell me, what is the key? And it's a whole historic year y'all are having. It's the first time that y'all have reached the state tournament since 2005. You were a Kingwood alum. You said you were in 2008. So that in 2005 was the year y'all won it all. The Kingwood won it all. And this is the third time y'all have ever reached the tournament. Tell me, what is the key to the game against Dripping Springs, who is a formidable power? They haven't been to the dance in a while. It's been, I believe, since 1998 that they've reached the tournament. So they're having a tremendous year. They're well coached by Chris Payne. He's been there for almost 2 decades. So what is going to be the focal point as y'all get ready for this upcoming 3-game series?
It's really about us and playing Kingwood baseball the way that we've instilled in them, the way that they've taken off in our style of game. And, we've had some, Katie Taylor was a great opponent. Spring Branch from Loyal was a fantastic opponent. Mm-hmm. And it gets no easier here with Dripping Springs. Everyone that we play each week is really, really good. And, we can look on scouting reports, we can talk about what they have and how they play. But I told our guys at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about them, it matters what we do. And that's kind of been something they've taken off with at practice and giving them the leadership to decide some things for themselves. And they've done a great job of it. And I think the results speak for themselves.
For sure, for sure. So as y'all prepare to go to, I believe it's Riverside Stadium in Victoria, what has been the mantra, if y'all have had one, or a motto for this year that y'all have lived by?
We've had a few of them. Like I said in the beginning, that the fall was to get over that hump, to prove them wrong, so to speak, and prove that we can do this. And it doesn't matter who gets the glory. It doesn't matter, who has the game-winning hit or who closes the game out. Because at the end of the day, it's been someone different every time. And that fame will come, and you get what you work for. You don't get what you're entitled to.
For sure, for sure. On the other side, on the flip side, with softball, they're about to play in the championship game against
Forney.
Yes, Forney. I just interviewed Coach Williams Yates. She's a legend. Mm-hmm. So the last time, and I looked it up, it's a cool fact. It's more recent than you'd expect. The last time both a softball and a baseball team from the same school won a state title was in 21 with Barbers Hill. I would love to see that happen for Kingwood. Barbers Hill still has a chance to do that too. Mm-hmm. I mean, both their teams are still in it. So it's a great time for Kingwood. Great time for Humble ISD in general, I would say, because obviously you got Kingwood softball, then you got Atascocita baseball, then you got Kingwood Park baseball. What is it about this district that has helped you help the team to improve as it goes along? Iron sharpens iron. So y'all playing a very competitive one. Summer Creek's really good too. So tell me, what is it about this district that makes it so special?
I think it's the competition. Obviously, we're so deep in this community, whether it be us or Kingwood Park or Atascocita, and like you said, Summer Creek and Humble's turning the corner down there too. And there's so much talent, and I think that we're all friends in the district, so to speak, and we want to see everyone do good. But there's that little bit of competitiveness of, hey, we got to keep going too. We got to top that, or we got to do the same as them, or whatever it may be. And same thing with softball. I mean, me and Coach Williams Yates, we get along great. We do a lot of things together here at Kingwood, and seeing what they did last year, and we were there as much as we could be, and they've been supporting us too. And it's that camaraderie, not only within the team but within the community. And I think the community has responded great. It's been awesome to get the messages from alumni, from teachers, from community members on what's going on here, and we hope we can continue this for another week.
Absolutely. I would like to see y'all play at Dell Diamond. It's a great venue. I was there last year whenever Tomball won it all. Obviously, they're still in it on 6A. Well, they're on the other side of the bracket, actually. Mm-hmm. Oh, that'd be a really great game. If it would guarantee a Houston team would win it, if both you and Tomball win this week. So anyways, I'm really happy to see that the Baby Blue is still repping, but I'm wishing y'all the best of luck this week against Dripping Springs. Y'all got to start on Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday at 1 p.m. if needed. So I wish I could attend. I'm going to be in Austin at McCombs Field for the state softball, but like I said, I would really appreciate it if y'all were there at Dell Diamond next week. But anyway, good luck this week, Coach, and thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate the support.
Absolutely.